Come on in.
Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going, Pat? Name's
Good.
Chase.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. So great to, finally meet in person.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
How's everything going today, man? All good?
Can't complain.
Yeah?
A little busy today, but not too bad.
That's good. Yeah. So I don't know if your marketing manager, Jim, right?
Yeah.
I met him at the Eastern Shore Upfit event the
Oh,
other
really?
day. Yeah, we had a nice little, we went to high school together.
Oh, that's cool.
He was in my tech ed class. Cool guy, but got to talking to him with a while. He said a lot of good things about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to finally be here, learn about Shore Home Builders.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, man. All right, well, honestly, I'm just going to hop right to it. You're a busy guy. I'm sure you got a lot of stuff to do today. So 12 minutes that we scheduled, does that still sound good?
That works perfectly.
Perfect. And before we get even further, are you the sole decision maker?
I am the decision maker.
All right, perfect. Sounds good. So, how's business been this year?
It's been going pretty good. We've been pretty busy. I don't know what Jim told you, but
Jim did mention the 2 new communities, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Jeez, yeah, good for you guys. Is that keeping you busy?
Yeah, I mean we've been slammed, running our guys all over the place.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Are you gonna expand the team for those projects or?
Yeah, we're planning to add a couple guys.
Yeah.
We've already added a couple, working with our veterans that's been out there for a while. So
yeah, that's very cool, man. With those guys, you planning on adding vehicles as well?
Yeah, so we've been training them. Hopefully, be able to get them in the vehicle pretty soon.
Yeah. How many vehicles do you want to add?
We're looking right around 4 right now.
4?
Yeah.
How many do you got right now?
We have 20 of them.
Alright. Cool. What brand are they?
They're all Fords.
All Ford?
Yeah.
You a big Ford fan?
Yeah, we really haven't had any problems with Ford, so.
Are you open to other options or just want to stick with what you know?
I mean, I would say we're mostly leaning towards Ford.
Obviously. I don't blame you at all. Where did you get your vehicles from? What dealership?
I actually got it from Preston.
Preston?
Yeah.
Alright. Heard a lot about Preston. What's going well with them?
You have a good relationship with the manager that works there.
Mm-hmm. So good.
And just been with him for a while.
Makes sense. How long?
We're about 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah.
So
you got issues with them? Any of them?
We've been having a lot of downtime of just like the small maintenance stuff.
Like the little oil changes?
Yeah, the oil changes and just your typical maintenance, and it's really been kind of killing us in that aspect. I mean, having 20 vans and some of the guys come from all over the place, so some probably have 10 vans in a month getting oil changes.
Really?
Yeah, so that's definitely something that we were looking to cut down on.
10 vans a month, jeez. How long does that take to get an oil change? About?
Depending from the job site, I would say it could take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours.
2 to 4.
Just to take the van in, wait in there for the oil change, and come back. And a lot of those guys, they're not in a big rush because
Not at all.
They're getting paid hourly. So.
Exactly, they're gonna take their time.
Yeah.
How much are they getting paid?
Most of the guys we send get paid about $20 an hour.
20?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a lot of lost money on that.
Yeah.
Any other issues with them?
Really the delivery time, we notice with takes a little while for Preston to get in vans and stuff like that, and then it also takes a while to kind of get them upfitted.
Yeah,
so
that is annoying.
Yeah, so I mean it kind of sucks. It's definitely because we don't know when we're always going to get these contracts, so we can't tell them 6 months in advance that we need a van.
Definitely,
it could be something. Okay, we get the contract. We see it 2 months before, and then it's starting in 2 months.
I know. Yeah.
So we definitely need some. When we need vans, we need vans.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want to slow you down at all. All right, well, that sounds great for all that. You mind if I start sharing a little bit of my solutions?
Go ahead. I want to hear what you have.
Just to start, we got to talk about the history of Pohanka. Been around for 100 years now.
Yeah.
We're well known. It started out in DC. Now we moved over here shortly. Commercial division though, it's been around since June 2023. So we're on the younger side. We're definitely a newer company, but year one, 250 units and
that's pretty good.
14 million in sales. And this year we're projecting 600 units and over 33 million. So that's just a little bit about us, a little background. So time to get into some of the solutions. You mentioned the small little maintenance things just cause a lot of problems, right?
Yeah, just it's an annoyance for us.
Yeah, definitely. Have you ever heard of Ford Pro Mobile Service?
No, I think I've seen the vans around, but I don't
Definitely
really
seen
know
them.
much about them.
So what this does is basically this van comes out to your job site,
Okay.
wherever you're at, and they send Ford certified technicians. So it's not some freshly high school kid just looking for some money.
Yeah.
It's people who know their stuff. They send them out and they'll bring the van to you, and they do, all that little maintenance stuff
Yeah.
you need, oil change, key programming, little stuff
Alright.
like that. That would just tack like 4 hours and lose a guy. They'll come
Yeah.
right to your thing, keep
Yeah.
everything.
And tires are a big thing for us too, because
Mhm.
one of those guys run over nailed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we can do that. We'll bring in an extra spare for you guys. Yeah, it just makes everything easier, makes things, run
Yeah.
smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then another issue you talked about was delivery, right?
Yeah, delivery. Sometimes it takes them forever.
Yeah,
with those vehicles.
I bet. So when you're asking for these deliveries, are you looking for like new vans, like exactly to your thing? Like, are you upfitting these vans? Is that what's the issue?
A mixture of both. Just it takes forever for them to get the vans in, and then they got to get them upfitted. So it's just, especially I think it would cut down the time if it's something that they carried in their inventory. Then they just have to send it out and get upfitted. I don't know if that's something you guys do.
Yeah, so what we do, if we have it in our inventory, like if you want to do that, 24 hours. You guys are on the Eastern Shore, right?
Yep.
You call us at 3 p.m., we could easily get you a vehicle 24 hours.
Okay.
But it's not going to be
Yeah,
exactly.
I understand that. You can't work miracles.
Exactly, but if you take a look at our website, we have a bunch of stuff like that. You find what best fits what you need.
Okay.
24 hours. And then if you do want to do like a little more in-depth stuff, that is going to take a little longer.
Okay.
But we do work with a lot of local people, so I feel like we cut down on time definitely a little. And yeah, does that seem? Yeah, you like what you're hearing?
Yeah, it's definitely something I'm interested. I mean, you have great points there. That's definitely something that Preston isn't offering us.
Really?
So it's cool to see that those
Good
are
to hear.
options out there.
Definitely, yeah. So time to talk about actual vans
Okay.
and pricing. So you're looking at Ford, right? Ford, not going to talk much about it. It is $50,000 for the cargo van.
And that is a little bit more.
Mhm.
But with after what you showed me, I think that's something we can justify.
Exactly. I hope you do see the value in
Yeah,
the
I
things we
think we
offer.
definitely do.
And yeah, is that reasonable to what you're paying? Would you say?
Yeah, it's we pay from like 45 to 47, so it is a little bit more, but I think with having the next day delivery, that's honestly worth it to us to
Yeah.
be able to have that.
All right. Yeah, I like to hear that. Any other concerns you want to bring up with me?
I would say your age.
Really? Yeah.
You are a young guy.
I completely understand that, Pat. I'm definitely on the younger side, fresh college graduate. What about my age specifically bothers you?
Just having confidence in you that you're going to be around for a while, and being a partner with us. Obviously, been working with Preston for 8 years, and been working with the same guy.
Yeah.
So it's bringing somebody new in, and we want to make sure that we can trust you.
It's definitely, relationships, big deal. So that's obviously worst case scenario, right?
Yeah.
I'm planning on staying at Pohanka for, all my life if they let me. But also with that, when you buy with us, you're not just buying me, you're buying through the whole company,
Yeah.
Like we want to make you a lifetime customer. That's why we offer you all these things like the Ford Pro and the quick delivery. Like we want to make you stay around and trust us and buy with us. It's a big thing at Pohanka, big customer service. So I do get it. I am young, but I have a great team behind me that'll definitely help you out.
Yeah, and that gives me a lot of reinsurance that you do have a team backing you.
That's good.
That's gonna be there.
Yeah,
So-
I'm glad to hear that.
Gives us a little more confidence.
I like that, Pat. All right, so we talked about a lot of things. We talked about your maintenance issues, how that little stuff adds up, and how the Ford Pro just makes things easier for everyone, for all of us. We talked about slow delivery. Nobody likes that, and I hope you'd like the 24-hour delivery promise. Ain't that cool?
Yeah, that really worked with us.
Yeah. Did that any other concerns? Did that clear them all up?
Yeah, I think that clears everything up.
Perfect. So why don't we schedule something for? Are you open next week?
Yeah, I'm open most of the week.
Most of the week?
Yeah.
Monday?
Monday, I think Monday, yeah, Monday.
Let's schedule something Monday. I'll email you. We'll talk about it. We'll get this all figured out. We'll get you your 4 vehicles that you want.
All right, that sounds great.
All right. Hey. Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.